Hi, Mama, and welcome back for another episode of Moms with Moms. Moms offering mom support with moms on microphones. Guess what, guys? We have a whole setup tonight, and we're with Emma. If you guys remember, she was on a couple episodes. I think you were on my third?
I think so.
Pretty early. And Emma's life has kind of changed. So, Emma's a wine expert, and we have a particular wine, which I'm going to butcher the way to say this, and you're going to laugh. Melbeck. Is it Melbeck?
Yeah, Malbec, either way. Yeah, you did it.
So she's going to talk about the wine and open the wine the correct way because mine's already open because I don't know how to open wines very well, so I failed. But she's going to talk about the wine, and then we're going to get into cooking, and we're making a lovely dinner. We're going to start the rice because it's going to take 15 minutes to do the rice. So we're going to get our hot water boiling, and then Emma's going to open up the bottle and talk about this wine.
Okay, yes, rice first, and I'll be back with the wine. So what we did was we picked a wine that would go with the dish that we're making. So I don't know if you want to talk about what we're making, Courtney.
So Emma and I both kind of do the same thing on our channels and our social media of budget-friendly meals and things that are easy. I think Emma can agree to this. I don't like extravagant meals. I need something that's simple and easy. I'm not a great cook, so anything that's a lot I could fail with. So we are doing some easy teriyaki with beef or ground beef, whatever meat you want, and some rice. I actually already had jasmine rice in the house, and I already had teriyaki, and I already had broccoli florets.
Yeah,
but
I had all of that stuff too.
You did?
I did.
So they're usually staples that are always in your house.
For sure.
And I went on the Walmart app, and it actually is only everything that I have besides the meat. My meat was on sale for like $9, so I did buy beef tips because I like beef tips. But it was only $21.90 for this whole meal.
And we're gonna make enough for multiple meals.
Yes.
And that teriyaki sauce I've had for months already, so super
well. I was gonna say this teriyaki I think is like what, $2? Yeah, this thing's $2.
Yeah, I have the same one. Yeah.
Do you really?
So I
said to Emma, let's make this, and Emma found the perfect wine to pair with our meal.
Yeah, so we are doing Malbec, and I'll show how to open it. So you can do a couple different things. You can go around and slice the top of your bottle so that you can get that foil off. Or this is a nice little trick when they give you a hard time, is you can pull it off like this. Cool, right?
Oh, that is really cool.
So these ones, everyone is scared of a wine opener like this, but they're my favorite. So I like to keep it grounded, and then you just start in the middle and twist. And you're going to twist until the last squiggle of this is out. Okay, can you guys kind of see that?
I can.
Okay, and then you will go to the first lever. There's 2 levers on these, and it pulls it halfway out. And then you go to the second lever, and it pulls it all the way out.
What about if you have the little dude?
Yeah, so you want it to do right in the middle again with that, and make sure that it kind of stays even, and hold the bottle still, because otherwise it's gonna kind of do some weird twisting things. So you hold the bottle as still as you can and go down as probably about the same. You're gonna want just a little bit left over at the top, and then pull it down, and it pops it right out. Yeah.
The first time I ever used this, side note, guys, I am not a wine expert like Emma. That's why she's talking about the wine, and I'm not. The first time I ever used one of these, I didn't know that you're supposed to let the arms go up. So I was sitting here twisting it like this.
Oh my gosh, you're doing anti-wine openings?
Yes. And I'm like, why is it just coming out? Amazing. And let's just say that I had to break my wine bottle in order to get my wine out.
I may or may not have done that today as an experiment.
Well, you have it in a reel, right? I haven't watched the reel yet.
I do, yeah. I tried it with a flat iron for your hair, and you put it on the bottle to see if it'll pop open. It's supposed to science, I don't know, get the cork to pop up. So I tried it, and it just broke the bottle. So anyways, don't do that.
Well, Emma's gonna try to fix that and see what she did wrong so you can learn how to do it. But don't do what Emma did.
Don't do it. Yeah, don't do it.
All
So
right.
I feel like our meal is relatively easy. I did ground beef though.
And I did my lovely tips again because
Cool.
it was $1 more to get the tips. And to
Yeah.
me, I prefer tips. That's why I did. And my bottle water is boiling. Is yours?
It is like 1 second away from boil.
Perfect. So now basically what you're gonna do is you're just gonna throw the rice in. I always top my rice with a topper.
Yes,
Some people
same.
don't and they leave it open, but I think it cooks the rice better and quicker. And you're gonna set a timer for 15 minutes. If you're cool and you don't need to do timers and you just can gauge when your rice is ready, good for you. But
I
this is
can
not
gauge
this
when my
class.
wine is ready.
I can't even do that. So
I mean, like it's 5 o'clock. That means the wine's ready. Or the kids are in bed. That means the wine's ready.
I get that. I get that. Also, so Emma and I are doing this at 8:30 at night. Oh, I'm
We
being
are.
too loud. Emma and I are doing this at 8:30 at night because our babies are in bed, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
It's some me time.
So what's the deal with this wine? Why did we go with this wine?
Yeah. So we have, since we're doing a teriyaki sauce and some beef, Malbec is really well known in Argentina. You get really nice fruity notes to it, but it's not overly dry. You know that feeling sometimes where you get where it like dries your mouth? Those are called tannins, but this one is a little, but not too much. But the best part about Malbec is that it is like my go-to budget-friendly wine because you get good quality at a cheap price. So I don't know what you spent on your bottle. We just both went for Argentinian Malbecs. Mine was 11.99 at like the expensive grocery store.
Well, I did go for the $15 one only because it
Oh,
had a
girl,
wine picture and I really thought it was pretty. So
cute.
I don't
Can't
know if you
blame
can see
you.
it. You can't.
Oh, that is cute. I like that.
But yes, there
So
was a $11.99 one.
yeah, so it's really affordable when it comes from South America. But what we're gonna notice, and like I always say when we're pairing something, like this is just for fun. This is like a just have at home wine. Try the wine before you taste the food, and then see how the food changes it, and it will
Oh,
totally change the way that the wine tastes. So
okay.
taste it. Ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, there we go.
Now, like, it's funny because now that you mentioned like the fruity flavors, now
Hmm.
I can pull out those fruity flavors in it. And you're right,
Yeah.
it's not. My taste buds have definitely changed from college. College, I loved the sweet ass wines,
Yes.
but
Same.
now I prefer the drier wines. But I will say it's still semi sweet to me. Like it's not super sweet. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, it's just got a touch of fruitiness. So when we have a wine that's fruity and then also has a little bit of like a dryness to it, it will attach itself to proteins and it makes the perfect pairing. And then we add in something like teriyaki sauce that has a lot of like saltiness to it.
Yep.
And salt actually makes wines a little bit softer. So it'll be interesting to see what it does, but
Care
it's
of
just
it.
perfectly.
Awesome. So I'm actually going to put seasoning on my meat. I'm doing a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, and then when I have dishes that are stir fry, I think I have some ginger somewhere. I like to throw a little bit of ginger in it. Not a lot,
Ooh,
just
like
a
that.
little bit. It
Like
just adds a
ground
little.
ginger?
Yep.
Cool, I've got some.
It's one of those ones that you hardly ever use, but it's usually in your house because you need it for something.
Yeah, like it is very full.
Oh yeah, so you're golden. You're fine.
Cool.
Now you can massage it with your hands. I would massage it, but there's too many things that I'm touching right now, so I'm just gonna use my little spatula. And again, you just kind of want to make sure, obviously, with seasoning that it gets kind of everywhere. And it's good to start it like when you're at like 10 minutes ish with the rice because you don't want to overcook your food. especially when you have beef tips. That's one of the biggest concerns when you're cooking the beef tips. It can get really tough. So you don't want to start it too soon. Ground beef, you should be fine. Chicken, same thing though. You might want to start it a little bit later. I think with 10 minutes, you should be fine. And Emma and I are talking. You could use fresh broccoli.
Totally.
There's nothing wrong with fresh broccoli. I'm all about convenience and what's easy. So frozen broccoli is easy for me to pop in the microwave and throw it into the pan.
Same here. I am like my son will eat some vegetables, like peas are his favorite. So we've got like tons of bags of peas and we do broccoli. Like we love broccoli. It's just so much easier and then it's not going to go bad or you're not going to forget about it. We're big meal preppers though here. So we try not to forget about anything. No produce left behind.
Oh, it already smells good.
So I don't know if you remember this, but I just started cooking in January when I quit my job.
So tell us about that, because the last time we were on here, you talked about how like you work and you are a mom and you feel like you have the perfect balance. But now that's different.
Well, I was worried about my balance. I was going back to work from maternity leave. And I did. I went back and I gave it the good old college try, and it wasn't for me anymore. I am no. I am very lucky that financially we can make it work. There were lots of spreadsheets, lots of crunching of numbers. My employer did ask me to stay on part-time, so I work a couple of nights a week there. I kept the baby home with me, so I'm full-time with her, and I do have my son go still to the preschool. He just thrives, so it's good for me. And then without even trying, I launched my own business. So now, like, I wasn't even planning on it. That's just what happened. So now I have Wine with Emma, and I'm doing wine tastings in person and virtually and all around locally where I live. So it's just, now I'm just busy running my own business.
And do you think that if you stayed on working full time, would you ever have thought that the Wine with Emma would have became an actual business, like what you're doing now?
Because I was so Courtney, I'm like really not a cook. I'm like burning the back of my spatula right now. Do you see the smoke?
Yes. We're getting there. Listen, you're gonna teach me about wine and I'm gonna teach you how to cook. What did you put it on?
It was just so it was on my little spoon holder, but it was touching the burner.
That would make sense.
It was an easy foul. Can you repeat the question?
Yes. Do you think that if you stayed on full time, that you would have been able to like start this business, or this business would have started?
Totally not. I have always can I swear? I have always half-assed everything on Wine with Emma, and I started doing it when I was studying wine, but I never made it like an effort really. I would just post random fun wine things. Since I did quit my job, I do tons of fun reels and wine tips, and that has just like evolved into actually people wanting to learn from me. And I love that because teaching is one of my favorite things for wine because I feel like everybody should be able to understand wine or enjoy wine or be able to find wine at the grocery store without being scared of the wine aisle. And like, I just want to be that person that can help you be comfortable buying a wine.
Well, and I think that's the thing. Like, you don't know about wine. You don't know. Like, I would have never known that this wine goes great with beef teriyaki.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been cooking mine for about 5 minutes, and I like mine with a little bit of pink, but I looked like I cooked it a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to pop in the broccoli because it's at 6 minutes. So you're going to pop the broccoli in for about like 3.5 minutes just to get it a little bit like, I hate this word, moist, I guess, squishy.
Okay. Got it. You have the same one?
No, I got these.
No.
Almost.
I think this was Aldi.
Oh, yeah.
So like 3 minutes? 3 minutes?
3.5.
3.5.
because you're gonna pop it into with your beef tips.
Okay, because
So
it's
you
gonna
don't
cook
want
more.
to
Okay,
overcook.
got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say I'm almost cooked through on my beef, so because I got that
Perfect.
ground beef.
So then what you can do if you don't want to cook it too much is you're just gonna take your stove and the dial
Mhm.
and you're just gonna put it on low,
Okay, got
just until
you.
you put in the broccoli.
Okay, awesome. This is so easy.
I
Literally so easy.
so easy. And you can meal prep this. Like this is the perfect meal prep. So for me, this is gonna be probably what I eat for tomorrow. Like I'll have a bite of it,
Hmm.
obviously. But this is gonna be our dinner for tomorrow because then I don't have to worry about it.
Heck yeah, that's great.
It's done, it's easy. And I like things there are some things you can't meal prep and then reheat. They just don't taste the same. I
Oh
feel
yeah,
that way with salmon. Salmon's one of those
I do
things where
not. Yeah, same.
I don't like reheating it. It makes me feel icky and it doesn't
Yeah,
taste the same.
I totally agree.
Maybe we'll have to do a night where we actually make salmon for like a date night dinner, and then afterwards we'll be like, okay, bye, let's go and have dinner with our
That's
hubbies.
a good idea. I love salmon. That's like my favorite fish for sure. So let's talk about what the plan is with going forward. Like what our plan is together.
So let's come out and say it. This is my last episode for a while because we're revamping things. And Emma and I are going to do some episodes together. It's going to be a little bit different. Emma and I figured we both enjoy each other's company. We both have, I feel like we both have kind of bonded. After we had like our first session, it was like, okay, like we have a lot more in common than we thought.
Totally.
And we decided that being a mom is hard. You don't get time by yourself. And I know that I usually don't drink if I'm not home. I'll have like a glass of wine sometimes here and there. And Emma's the wine expert. And I like to cook. And we want to bring moms together. So once a month, we're going to do a little event. My boyfriend just got out of the shower, so I might have to pause at some point to let him go through.
That's fine. That's fine.
So once a month, we're going to have a little Zoom get together where we're going to provide you guys with a meal idea and then a wine that goes pairs with it. It could be desserts, it could be an appetizer, it could be a snack, really
Hmm.
kind of whatever we come up with. So we're going to have it be, oh,
Are
mine's
you
almost
done?
done. Yours was
Okay.
quicker than mine. So we're going to do $5. So with the $5, you get the wine expert, Emma.
That's me.
Oh, that was hot. Where you get to learn about the wine. And then you're going to get the meal, the appetizer, or whatever. And then we're also going to talk about mom struggles and mom stuff. Just because being a mom is hard. And we're going to do it after your kid goes to bed.
Hmm.
Bring your baby with you. You could
Oh
bring your
yeah.
baby with you. If you got to step away, step away. But
Yeah.
listen, $5, get your meals, and we're going to have a good time.
I mean, it's a great excuse for a community to try maybe a new wine and also try a new recipe. And that's
Yeah.
budget friendly. Like, how great is that?
You can't beat it. So if you're a mom who doesn't know how to cook, or a mom who's sick and tired of cooking the same thing every day,
That's me.
come. If you want to learn about wine, come. If you want to just fucking drink wine and talk shit, come. If you want to just talk shit,
Please.
come.
Like, let me tell you about my toddler right now. You know, that's the life I'm living.
Yes. So it's like a best event session. It's still a best event session, guys, just with food and wine. Our own little hangout. Okay, so
So
now
cutting it
your
open.
bag's gonna. I cut mine open. Yes, I'm
Okay.
again very easy and lazy. Bless you.
Bless
And you're
you.
just gonna throw it in. Emma also said bless you. He said thank you. All right, so these ones are kind of small, which is nice. I do like to go in and kind of chop them with my meat scissors because that's the best thing. But I like to
Show
chop them
me,
to make them kind of small.
show me your broccoli. Show me what it looks like. Let's see where you're at.
Sometimes there's the stir fry mixes too.
Okay, yeah.
They're kind of
Mine are
small.
like, look how beautiful and green this bag is. Like, thank you, Aldi. I
All these,
know.
not keeping you out. I think these ones are actually from Hannaford, actually, which is probably why they're bad. Okay, so my timer for rice just went off. So I took it off the heat.
Okay.
I do take a fork and I fluff it right now.
Yeah.
And this is just me to make sure that all the water is absorbed. And it is. And if we could just say, like, this is a lot of freaking rice. This is 1 cup of rice, guys.
It's
One
like
cup of rice.
I know. I'm the same way. This is like rice and pasta. I can never get that ratio right. So are
Never.
we adding the rice in, or is that going to be like just in our bowl?
Nope. So we're just going to put the rice for 5 minutes. All right. And then once we take the rice off, we're actually going to go back and we're going to add more onion powder because we didn't put any on the broccoli.
Oh, okay.
Garlic. And again, that ginger. You don't want to do too much ginger. I just do, let's see. I guess I would just I go back and forth through the whole pan a couple of times.
Okay, I can do that.
So you go like up to the pan, shake, 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 shake down to the pan.
I do love me some ginger.
Yes. Okay. We'll just add that little kick.
I know. I always make, well, not always. I make juice sometimes, and when I add ginger, I prefer my juices better. So I'm like, I do like it.
And then if I can get the teriyaki open, then you're just going to pour the teriyaki right in.
Awesome.
And obviously you're going to mix it all up. Now your pan is still going to be on low, and there's 2 things of why. 1, when you're pouring this teriyaki in, you don't want it to splash up into your face because that's going to hurt. And 2, you don't want to overcook your meat again. So you're just going to keep it on low for a little bit.
Okay.
And you don't need a lot of teriyaki.
Yeah, I did not do too much. And it still felt like a lot.
So I did about a little bit more than half for mine because that's just how fast it came out.
That's where I'm at too. So.
And what's good about this as a meal prep meal, sometimes when you microwave them, it loses kind of like the flavors.
Mm-hmm.
So for the extra teriyaki, just throw some more onto it before you put it in the microwave, and it'll absorb it, and it'll have some more of that flavor back.
Brilliant. Love that. Mm-hmm. Good idea.
Okay, so there's 2 things of how you can do this. You can throw the rice in right now with your pot if you like to. I don't, because we don't ever use all this rice, so I will use this rice for another meal.
Yeah.
We do like tikka masala a lot, and obviously we need rice. So I'll take some of this rice and make a tikka masala.
Perfect.
So I will not put it in there, but you absolutely can because it will add a lot of flavor. And something that I do like to do. Oh, where is it? There it is. This is just another random thing that I have is roasted sesame seeds. Why can't I show it?
Oh, I have just regular sesame seeds, I think.
I have these from when I made sushi. That's the only reason why I have them.
I think I have it. Yeah, I just have regular. I'm still gonna sprinkle. I'm just gonna make it look like a nice little teriyaki. Yeah.
So because we're waiting for yes, do it right on top. Yeah. So what we're doing is we're just waiting for this rice to kind of settle, and we're waiting for this to kind of absorb all of the flavors and all of the meat, which kind of works out perfect because you got the 5 minutes of the rice, and you got 5 minutes of this just chilling. Again, you want to make sure it's on that low heat so it doesn't burn or overcook.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Cool.
Awesome.
And it's like 2 pans. Easy.
And honestly, you can do the microwave version of the rice if you want to. I just always fuck it up.
Or like the 10-minute, like we have like the 10-minute brown rice. We use brown rice a lot.
Same.
So that would be super quick.
Super quick and super easy. We get the big, huge bag. Where's my bag? It's in the pantry, but we get a big, huge bag.
Those are so cheap. Yeah.
They're so cheap and they last forever. So that's why we usually do the big bags because we would go way too quick with the box. Those 10-minute box, we would finish it in like a week.
Yeah, I know.
We eat a lot of rice.
Yeah. We used to. We have, I don't know. Since I started cooking, we haven't used as much.
Because you have learned to cook other things besides rice.
I have. But I
What's your
mean, yeah,
favorite thing?
what was that?
What's your favorite thing so far?
It's nice because the whole family, like my toddler's just very picky right now. So meatloaf and meatballs have been the goat. Like everybody is enjoying them. I do a lot of ground turkey.
Yeah.
I just buy like the massive packs at Costco and they portion it for you. And even those portions are massive. So I just cook a ton
Well,
of
and
ground
it's
turkey.
healthier for you too, the ground turkey.
Yeah.
So my timer just went off,
Okay.
and because this is dinner tomorrow, but I want to try a little bit, I'm just gonna have a small little bit of it.
Oh, girl, I'm making bowls right now.
You're like, no, I'm definitely eating this.
Yeah, we are digging in.
So I do a little bit of rice, obviously, and then
Mm-hmm.
do the beef and the broccoli. Like I said, I do sometimes do the stir fry. Jimmy does not like mushrooms, so a lot of the time the stir fries have mushrooms in them,
Yeah,
and they're hard to take out.
true. What about those stir fries with the baby corn? That would be so good.
I like them. Jimmy does not like the
Yeah.
baby ones.
Oh, all right.
So
Okay, so
I'm
I have like quite a bit of sauce in the bottom of mine. Do you think I should put that on it? Like I'm mixing it, but do you think I should put that on it too?
literally what I just did was I poured the extra
Okay,
sauce
cool.
on the inside of it just because it tastes delicious that way.
Okay. This like looks so good.
I don't know about yours, but I can smell mine and I'm just like, oof, this
Oh
smells
my God,
great.
that smells so good. Okay, so wait, before we dig in to try it, let's taste our wine again real quick to see if it changes the way it tastes. So I always say for pairings, we do taste the wine, taste the food, then taste the wine again. So it's going to be 2 sips of wine in total. Okay. Okay. Tastes the same as it did a little bit earlier.
No difference.
Yep.
All right. And I'm going to make sure I get a piece of broccoli, steak,
Okay.
and rice.
Yeah. Like get that perfect bite. That is good.
Do you taste the ginger just a little bit?
Mm-hmm. That was so good.
I think this is the best one I've made so far. I
I
think I
like that.
overcooked them just a tad, but that's because I like mine bloody. So, all right, and now taste.
Got it. Now taste the wine. Ooh, it still tastes delicious, but it
It
does
does.
taste a touch fruitier from that kind of saltiness of the
Crazy.
teriyaki. I know, crazy, right?
That's insane.
Yeah, so wines can have contrasting flavors with food or different components that like make them pair together. This one would be like a compare together. They just kind of go hand in hand. So yeah, this would be a really good pairing.
This wine do well with like a chocolate.
It could, yeah. I would steer away probably from a milk chocolate, go maybe dark
Smart.
chocolate
Yeah.
or like a strawberry yogurt covered pretzel, something like that could go really well with it too. Milk chocolate's just kind of iffy with wine. So I like to go dark or light or like strawberry. But yeah, for
I was
sure.
literally thinking like this with dark chocolate and strawberries would be
Stop
amazing.
it. Yes, I have fresh strawberries and strawberry picking. So I'm like, oh my God, this would be so good. Yeah.
We should do one where we make homemade chocolate covered strawberries and drink this.
We should. Oh, that's a good idea. Well, we can do a different wine.
We definitely could.
I've done those and I've always made the biggest mess. So any tips and tricks?
But they're so good. So
Okay. I was gonna say something first. Courtney, this was phenomenal. Thank you for walking us through how to cook. I only burnt one spoon.
I literally don't. I just find the easiest things
Mm,
and figure out how I can make them for me because I'm lazy.
totally. Same. I love it.
I think we should stick with easy.
Yeah, me too. Like easy for a busy mom.
All right, so guys, as we mentioned, we are going to be doing this once a month. So stay tuned. We'll let you guys know when it's coming up.
For $5, you get a meal to cook, a grocery list, plus a wine to buy that pairs, and an hour of you and I.
Looks like you're doing really well with everything.
I can't keep up. Had I known Rory wasn't going to sleep, I don't know that I would have watched this, but I did, and I'm committed to the
Oh my, I've seen your things. That's gotta be so hard because he used to be such a good sleeper too.
such a good sleeper. Yeah, I had there was a girl on a Peloton moms group that was like,
Yeah.
hey, I just was finishing my training for sleep consultant and I'm taking on 5 people for free. Is anyone interested? And like she already picked 5 people, and I was like, hey, I understand if you already picked 5 people, but I'm desperate. Like, can we chat? And she messaged me, and we talked today, and she's coming up for a plan for me for free.
That's
And she's
awesome.
like, you just need to review it or like an evaluation. I was like, girl, if you have a website of anything like a Facebook, let me know and I'll just give you a review. Like, but fingers crossed it works.
It it's hard because like you never know what the fuck it is.
I don't know if he's scared. I don't know if it's because his teeth came in. I don't know if it's because he's got potty trained. I don't know if it's because he's got a big boy bed. I have no idea.
You don't know if it's separation anxiety. Like you don't know any of those things.
Nope, none at all. She's
It's
like, you think it's
fucking
night
great.
terrors? I'm like, I don't think so. I think he's just scared. I think he's just scared. I get it.
Then every night.
Yeah, so in the middle, like we can get him to bed now, and then he's waking up at like 2 or 3, and then like running to our room or screaming on the monitor.
And that's hard because like I mean you and I've talked about this. I don't believe in letting your kid cry, like hardcore cry. When I say this, you know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that like your kid cannot console themselves. They're not
Totally.
taught to console themselves. I believe
I can't console myself. What do you mean?
I do believe in letting your kid cry for a little bit though. Like depending on their cries. Once you learn your kid's cries. But like that,
Oh yeah.
that's fine. Because it's like, what is going on? Why are you crying?
And then I asked him, "What's wrong?" He says, "I'm scared." I'm like, "Of what?" Like, let's talk. So I asked him today, and I was like, "Hey, I know you got up in the middle of the night, and I came and got you. You said you were scared. What were you scared of?" And he's like, the lion. I'm like, what lion? He's like, the lion on my wall. I was like, Rory, we took that down months ago. Months ago. It was like this cute little, like, it was like a playful lion that my friend made for him. And I was like, I took that down when you said the first time that it was scary. So I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know.
Sounds fun.
It's a good time. It's just very confusing because both my kids are just like good sleepers. Like Mara will wake up and chill in her bed.
Oh, that's so nice.
It is nice. I'm not gonna lie. She's like an angel baby.
Do you think you guys are gonna have more? Or are you done?
Well, we're done.
You're like, no.
We're very much done. No, yeah, we've always wanted to.
Which I think is perfect. And you have a boy and a girl. So like there's really like nothing missing, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that anybody who has like the same sex that you're missing anything, but there's no like, well, what if we had a girl if we had another one type of thing.
So yeah, and nice. They're close in age, which is what we wanted, and
it's perfect.
Yeah, but no, we're
it's nice that you're not working too, because with him not sleeping, you're not going to work exhausted. I mean, not. Let me just say that it doesn't mean that it's not hard.
No, I used to have to go to work at 6 a.m. So I'm up at 5. Like, what would I have done? And then Chandler would have to be up because he would have to take care of him. And get the kids ready in the morning to go bring them to daycare. Like, so yes, it is definitely lucky that I sat on the couch for like 30 minutes today, and it was great.
Mm-hmm. Let me just say, for anybody who's watching this isn't a stay-at-home mom, don't sit there and say that us stay-at-home moms do nothing, because we deserve those 30 minutes. We deserve that time to relax because we're doing other shit on top of that. So let us take those 30 minutes for our sanity in order to be good moms and good wives, because if you come home and we don't take those 30 minutes, we're going to chop your head off pretty much.
I was going to chop everyone's head off today anyways, but now I've got food and wine and I am feeling good. I'm feeling great.
And you had your hour of self-care.
I know, this was so fun.
Listen, this is perfect. Women, your men can get mad at you because you're cooking dinner. You're cooking something. Can you say, oh, you got it. Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, did you lose me? I am now going to go clean these dishes and pack everything up.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
So cheers.
Cheers to us.
Mm. To us, to food, to amazing wine that pairs well with this great food.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. To being fucking moms.
Being fucking moms.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
All right, friend.
Cool.
We'll chat.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks,
Bye.
girlfriend. Bye.
Bye.
I like we did at the same time. Thanks, mamas, for returning back for another episode of Moms with Mom. If you like this episode, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button. If you don't hit subscribe or like, you won't know when new episodes are dropping. And as I mentioned, this is going to be the last episode for a little while I work on some revamping, and we'll be coming back in about 2 months with some pretty exciting and cool new things. I'll still be present and uploading some other things. I just won't be uploading any episodes. If you want to join us for the mom night with the drinking and the food and learning some budget-friendly meals, make sure to stay tuned because we'll send out some notifications about when we're doing the episode. And again, moms, we're surviving and thriving because as moms, that's what we do. Bye, besties.